Ladies and gentlemen, men's singles semifinal， 女士们、先生们，男子单打半决赛。最后5秒，全场一起倒数，准备好，5。 First, let's welcome the world number 5, representing Brazil, Hugo CALDERANO. And the next, the world number 2, representing China, Wang Chuqin.
Blue, red. Blue. Serve. Serve. Stress. Good shot. One more.
We've looked at some of the best talents, Kwaiman getting the better of Rima Ito, become the first finalist, and that of course is in the women's. Now it's going to be the men's who will become the first finalist in the men's. We'll find out at the end of this game. It is of course Hugo Calderano up against Wang Chuqin. They've met on a couple of occasions before. It's been a very interesting rivalry between the two. Let's not forget that in all the events that they've played against each other, it has been very interesting because Wang Chuqin and Calderano have met exactly on 5 occasions. Wang Chuqin has won 4 of those. Calderano has won 1. It is, of course, Calderano who'll serve. And I think Wang Chuqin just making sure that that area is clean, because I think that it's a bit wet there. He's got a massive fan following, Wang Chuqin, especially with the ladies, the young ladies. These 2 lads have, met against each other, as I said, 5 times. And if you just look back in the last few, so the first time that Calderano won was in 2016. Of course, he's 4 years Wang senior. And that was at the Austrian Open World Tour, where he won a 4-2. Ever since then, 2019 ITTF World Tour Hungarian Open, 2022 WTT Star Contender European Summer Series, 2022 World Table Tennis Champions Macau. That was Wang Chuqin again who won. And once again, last year in the main draw on the round of 16, it was Wang Chuqin who got Calderano out of the tournament 4-2. It's the 3rd time they're meeting or the 2nd time they're meeting in the ITTF World Cup consecutively.
That's 1.
Well, just a touch, and he'll accept that, Wang Chuqin. Slow start and a slow winner, but it'll be good enough for him. Calderano.
1-all.
1-all. He goes back in. Wang Chuqin to serve.
One, two.
1-2. The 2-all. Calderano will have to stay at his coolest for this one.
3-2.
The 3-2. Calderano holds his serve there. But don't forget that Wang Chuqin currently sits at 1 spot behind Lin Shidong, and he'll be very eager to reclaim his top position. Well, just play such a complete game. He draws level 3-all. Left hand versus right. That's the answer to the slog, and finally that change going across, producing the winner for him over Calderano. It's 4-3. Now these are 2 top-level players, world number 2 up against world number 5. They do bring an amount of very, very, high standard of competitiveness to the table. Now that's really what matters. Wang Chuqin to serve at 4-3.
4-all.
4 all.
Four, five.
Wang Chuqin will claim that point. A few quick exchanges. Very fast backhand. It's all about that accuracy factor, being able to get that ball onto the table and play such a different game from Lin Shidong, Wang Chuqin. Two pretty contrasting styles, if you ask me. But here's Calderano. Serves at 4-5.
5-4.
That's Takahashi. Calderano's close. Looks like she heard me. She's always got a smile for the camera. Well, didn't make it through to the high stages of the tournament. Did fall out yesterday, but she's a wonderful table tennis player. Also a very, very close buddy of Adriana Diaz. A long-time close buddy of Hugo Calderano. Always there to cheer her mate on. Here's Wang Chuqin serving at 6-5.
Oh,
lovely flick there from Calderano as he pulls it up to 6-all. Interestingly, in last year's battle, if you look at how this panned out, it was a 3-love straight win for Wang Chuqin, 11-9, 14. Resistance coming from Calderano was in that, that second game. Sorry, that was in 2022. But last year, it was a 6-game affair. And Calderano really fought for that one.
6-7.
6-7. So last year it was 9-11, 11-9, 7-11, 11-4, 11-8, 13-11. And Wang Chuqin had to earn that one.
Pitch during the playing, low fast pitch. 6-7.
So 6-7.
All.
And he holds his own here. It's 7-all. Calderano. Strong forehand there from him. And just Wang Chuqin just beyond his reach. Wasn't entirely well in control of that return. And that net, of course, will work in his favor. Got a very different temperament when he plays, Wang Chuqin. Likes to get on with things fast. Doesn't like to delay too much. Keeps a fairly straight expression. Reminds me a little bit, actually, of Kwaiman. Reminds me a little bit of him. He's just got this very straight expression. Doesn't except when she's really pulled off a bad shot. Calderano here. Well, just the right amount of turn added to that return. Very well done. It's 8-all. Calderano will serve. I was trying to go in for the slog, but being outfoxed there by that spin, and I think Calderano is just starting to put on his thinking cap as well. A gentle bit of side spin added in. Just had Wang Chuqin fox there for a bit. 9-8. It's a high intensity game, don't forget.
9-all.
Just across the net, but it's 9-all. He's won actually 2 or 3 points like that today. I don't think Wang Chuqin is going to complain. He'll apologize as always. But always try to figure that out. You know, at the end of the day, it's still a point won. And the apology of the net, I mean, it's never really your fault to play it off the net, because 9 out of 10 you try doing that and the ball will sail out. But it's just a gentleman's way. So Wang Chuqin serves. Uses a fairly strong forehand there to get the game point. But the whole, well, the home support here, the entire coaching staff as well. So 10-9. Game point, Wang Chuqin.
10-4.
And Calderano will draw level. Bruno Takahashi also knows the seriousness of this game. And Calderano said it yesterday, you know, you're playing against one of the world's best and one of the world's, well, finest ever players in the last couple of years. It's never going to be easy. And you know what Wang Chuqin is capable of. So he was being humble as well as realistic. Wang Chuqin will draw back here as Calderano gets the ball off the surface. Disadvantage Wang Chuqin, 11-10.
Eleven 10. 11-4.
Calderano will save another one there. It's 11-all. Just pulling that to deuce very well, Calderano. Wang Hao with the chair there. Well, he's a wonderful coach, Wang Hao. Absolutely wonderful. He was a great player in his time as well. Such a lovely lad. Multiple multi-Olympic medalist. Three-time single silver medalist, in the World Cup. He was World Cup champion in 2007, 8, and 10. And there's a lot that he can offer the current team.
12-4.
Calderano will draw back to make it 12-all. Very interestingly, Wang Hao himself played with the penholder based on a shake hand style. It was a very different kind of grip. He was ranked #1 for 27 consecutive months from October 2007 to December 2009. And in January 2010, he was surpassed by the GOAT, the greatest of all time, as we refer to him now, Ma Long. He reclaimed his world #1 ranking in 2011. Oh, very well played by Calderano. Very well played. Ball just chopping that really nicely. Gets the right amount of spin on that, and that certainly had Wang Chuqin just boxed a tad bit. Well, played right into that, the ball #2. And he knows it. Just a bit impulsive there on the return. So game point for Calderano. Wang Chuqin to serve at 12-13. And that's the first game. Calderano will claim it. 14-12. So interesting battle here. Calderano and Wang Chuqin get their semi-final loss to a start. With the Brazilian claiming the first run. A hard-fought win, but there will be a bit of relief. Wang Chuqin, find out what he comes back with, and we know what he can do. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, as we continue with the first men's semi-final in the ITTF Men's and Women's World Cup 2025 Macau.
要求更低，这样，好吧？这打的那个拖箱车里头也都很好，都是多么几大场面，再一个这种放高有一句话就是啊，没关系啊，人再释放一点，还是有点太小心了，有点太紧了啊，轻松一点都可以，还有输出原来输时间，他没问题啊，这个他发力全是正确，发力全是正确，他这种输出你中间这块儿，主要的往你这块发力，这个有问题啊，没关系，挺好，挺好，挺好。
Same game. Wang Chuqin to serve. Love ball.
On to the second game. Wang Chuqin will serve.
1-0.
Calderano gets that out.
Love 2.
Love 2. Reigning Olympic gold medalist. Also won the men's singles titles at the WTT finals in 22, 23 and 24. The reigning men's singles champion of the Singapore Smash and Saudi Smash. Well, he was till Lin Shidong won it at the Singapore Smash this year.
1-2.
Oh, well played by Calderano. Very interestingly, of course, Wang Chuqin does use the DHS W968 and the DHS Hurricane 3 National Blue Sponge.
2-4.
Calderano, well-placed winner there. And that's for his black forehand rubber. The backhand rubber, which is a red, is the DHS Hurricane 8. Highest ranking was, he was ranked 1 for July 2023. A bit of net play, and that's worked in favor of Wang Chuqin. But this year, 11th February 2025, his ranking changed to 2 after Lin Shidong took that top spot. Interestingly, even though Lin Shidong may claim the top spot, 70 kilometers per hour, that winner speed. Don't forget that we had one earlier from Mima Ito that went at 86 kilometers per hour, and that was a flash of lightning. Calderano to serve at 2-4. Well, that goes up to 5 points here. Won the WTT champions in Chongqing earlier this year. Also in February, although he may have missed out on that world #1 ranking, he won the WTT Singapore Smash in the men's doubles with his mate Lin Shidong. A few days later, won the Asian Cup. Wang Hao knows that Wang Chuqin is on a roll in this one, now 4 points ahead. Coming with a change of game plan, there's no doubt about it. So with good footwork from these two lads, they're both fairly tall. Calderano himself can cover a good bit of area. Very athletic, these two lads. Wang Chuqin will serve at 6-3. Let's make that 7-3. Wang Chuqin is beginning to look a lot stronger in this particular game. Well, in the first one, Calderano, well, taking that one down to the wire. But Calderano's got to figure a way back up here. It's 5 points behind.
8-4.
Talk about that return. Very well done here by the Brazilian. Played that straight back. That was a fast one. Absolutely fast return. Lovely forehand flick there. Wang Chuqin not taken by the pace of that attack, but just upset with himself. He'll serve at 8-4. Quick apology, but that's never going to matter when you are 5 points ahead of your opponent. Calderano now in a spot of trouble as Wang Chuqin gets ready to take this game. It's game point for Wang. And Calderano, quick fire exchanges will get you everywhere. It's strange when you look at Calderano and he, being from the Americas, well, his style of play is so much like many of the Chinese players. Well, that's a quick finish. Let's not delay it longer, says Wang Chuqin, as he'll take the second game. So it's 1 game all, and Wang Hao has a bit of appreciation for him. Definitely got a few words in there for the world number 2. And, I absolutely love Wang Hao, the kind of wisdom, mentoring that he brings to, the table every time he comes here. So let's very quickly look at the scores. It's 14-12 for Calderano, Wang Chuqin 11-5 in the second game.
够不着了，正常人根本拉不出来。你的正手一定不能拉死，就是保持连续性，速度。就白手也是，该给的有时候给直接，给哪儿都可以。他推这么远，你看哪个能拉出来你？没有能拉出来你，人往前顶一下，包括自己的发球点非常好啊。这种一定要闪，抓就是能上手先上手，完了就不等我再反正主动一定要高度感觉他的，他其实就是今天还给我扑了一下，我喜欢还可以，但是真的他的这个侧面没有什么。 看似很大力，其实过来很轻的，拉不长你，知道这个意思。很好，好。
The mind of a table tennis coach works very differently from the mind of other sport coaches, even from lawn tennis. And that's because the speed of thought, your reflexes, are so much faster than any other sport. Because the ball travels really fast. The entire, platform that you're playing on is so small compared to the others. And it's so very important. Calderano will serve, of course, in the third game. Just powering that one through. Just mixing it up a little bit. New mixed spin always makes a difference. Wang, of course, known for that powerful forehand, can really go with the slog. It's a powerful topspin that'll get him a winner most times. And Calderano not want to be put away by that backhand of his. Chops it, brings the face down, and then that quick fire forehand. So many winners on that powerful forehand of his. Just generates an amazing amount of topspin and speed. Wang Chuqin leads 3-love.
1-3.
Calderano back among the points. Let's not forget that Calderano in the past has taken down some of the biggest guns in table tennis from China. Here's a player that commands respect, but here today, Wang Chuqin on a mission. Loves to stretch. That stretch shot of his is always, well, such a key weapon for Wang Chuqin. Here's Calderano, 1-4.
4-2.
And Calderano is just going to have to play this game back to his opponent. 4-2. Can make out that both players need to slog for this one. It's not going to be an easy win for either. Very, very precious points here now for the Brazilian. Wang Chuqin will serve at 4-3. That's definitely got to be a point here for Wang Chuqin, with that ball coming straight off the edge of Calderano's racket. That's one for the sky. 3-5. It's going to be another winner. Not too much of strength needed for that one. Wang Chuqin just doing what is right. That backhand flick and that winner speed of 79 kilometers. Well, that's what we often talk about. You know, that forehand topspin can be so powerful from him, and you can make out the slog when he moves at it. And most of the winners do come from that. It's now 7-3. I think Calderano has got to find a way to avoid feeding that ball to his forehand. But Wang Chuqin can create those opportunities and give him space. Anticipate, you know, the opponent's return and set himself up.
7-4.
7-4 here. We talk of that, you know, deceptive backhand flick, and that deceptive and that really, really strong banana backhand of Wang Chuqin. Let's not forget, well, Calderano hasn't used his 200 backhand.
4-8.
The 4-8. Calderano has got this ability to create a bit of space, move back from the table, drive his opponent to do the same. He does like rallies from a distance rather than playing up close right next to the net. And, you know, a player like Lin Shidong, it's very interesting to watch him, where he loves to play up front. Oh, that's such a glorious backhand flick there.
4-9.
There's no coming back from that. It's now 4-9. Calderano still on serve. And that's going to be game point once again. Second consecutive game where Wang Chuqin now is at 10-4. Second game point consecutively. Oh, well done there by Calderano. Knew he had to change that up, get a bit more turn on that bounce. Still fighting fit and fighting hard to stay in this game. He doesn't want to drop the second game here consecutively. It's a battle of wits between these two. World number 2, world number 5. And he'll accept it.
11-6.
No need to slog for that win. 11-6 as Wang Chuqin wins the third game. So now it's 2-1 in the overall scoreline. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, as the men's semi-final continues right here at the Galaxy Arena. This is the ITTF Men's and Women's World Cup semi-finals on today.
还有一个就是打球实现也好，或者是这个正确性方式才就是过来报牛也有啊，把这个点这个风水打住了之后，完了再改这个。
Mantenha a tua intensidade, teu foco, que uma hora ele vai baixar um pouquinho também, aí a gente volta a pressionar.
First game, Wang Chuqin to serve. Double.
Chuqin to serve to start proceedings in the fourth game. Leads 2-1. Oh, they're stretching Calderano there.
1-0.
That's what he loves to do. It's just those quick exchanges, thrives on them. He picks the first point. He's all fired up here today, that's for certain. Oh, lovely return. Calderano will have a good play here. Lovely return. That was a real slugger that came in from, well, Wang Chuqin. Well, that forehand, didn't think it was going to come back, but well done. 1-1. This time,
1-2.
Go claim the point. 1-2. And Wang Hao, deep appreciation there for that winner from Wang Chuqin. A gentle backhand there. Oh, lovely flick. The turn. And that's a winner. That's an absolute winner. It's that deceptive backhand flick that, oh, it just works beautifully every time. One thing is for certain. Wang Chuqin now looks like he's got the upper hand. Calderano will take the timeout, much needed. He's a very interesting lad, Hugo Calderano. first, athlete from the Americas to be ranked in the top 10 in table tennis. Brazil on the table tennis map. And then, of course, he's got Runa Takahashi, and the women's side has done pretty much that as well, along with a few other teammates. Oh, well played. That's replied through Wang Chuqin's style, actually. Calderano now really stretching himself all over. And that's the kind of play that you find from, the Chinese, athlete of the world number 2. So 2-4. Sure, his coach would have had a few good words for him. Bits of advice that are so important. And it's those quick exchanges that Wang Chuqin comes up with, and you've got to play that game back to him. But remember, that's also the part that he thrives on. He'll read into your game soon enough. Wang Chuqin now leads 5-3. He's, been a subject of much, online content, Wang Chuqin, and there's a reason for it. He's got a huge fan following, especially among, the younger, ladies. That was at 5-3.
Next. 5.
But that's not the reason. Often people, kind of misread him for what he is. Well, I must say this, Calderano was just pulling the carpet out from Wang Chuqin's feet for that one for a bit. But ultimately, it is the world number 2 who reigns supreme. That finish is just phenomenal. Was in control of this rally entirely. Straight off the edge there, and that pretty much did it. Quick apology. I was just saying that a lot of, the press and a lot of the, global table tennis following kind of misread this young lad very often, and that's actually not fair to him. Oh, service there from Wang Chuqin. And the real reason being is that he's not really, social media friendly. He's very quiet and reserved. And he said it too. He prefers, solitude, spends time with very, very close friends, and there are very few of them. He loves spending time with them. And like every athlete, every sports person, you always have a default sport. For Wang Chuqin, it is playing pool and snooker. He's a huge fan of Ronnie O'Sullivan, who's, that snooker champion.
8-4.
8-4 now. Calderano is fighting back. And often when players are reserved, or athletes are reserved, and not, social media hogs, you tend to kind of misread them. So Wang Chuqin, just one of those reserved players. Calderano, that's social media friendly. He's got tons of friends. Quadriorana, that's the next level of, how many friends you can have. So each athlete brings a different, persona to the game. And Calderano will earn the fruits of his labor here. As Wang Chuqin was just knocked to the top of the net. It certainly looked like it was going to be a bit of a longer rally.
Timeout.
Calderano just switching that up a little bit. And Wang Chuqin's taken a timeout. I think he doesn't want to lose track of this game. He wants to win this game. Stay with us.
他在这个位置上，他这么发力持过了，要在你基本位置站住，他拉不死你，拉不开你，除非他打成赵文打成以后没打球，打成那样没办法，那没事，肯定有时候打成那样，有2个是打成这样，就把你发球在他里面。个个都这样，那你要想，不可能个个都这样，对吧？自己把自己就会有想好就打球，想好就打。他要是发球有自己能上的，还要上的。他说，那我就这样扔一个，等你这种就100磅高，我自己不要，我高你能，将来你能更球有点素质，好，好，好，哎。
Quick words from Wang Hao, and I'm sure they are very, very words of gold, or worth their weight in gold. To Wang Chuqin, remember he's 2 games ahead. If he claims this game, gets 1 foot across into the finals. Calderano on 5, Wang Chuqin on 8, Wang to serve.
5-9.
5-9.
Nine.
Calderano fighting back.
Six.
The game point here for Wang Chuqin. And this could be trouble for Calderano if Wang takes this game.
10-7.
Calderano heard that. Pulls it at 7. Well played there. Well, don't forget that he's one of the best talents in table tennis that we've had in, the last few years. He's just been such a strong player, Hugo Calderano. But Wang Chuqin knows he's still just a point away from claiming this game point again. And that's it. 11-7 as he claims the 3rd game. Wang Chuqin. 3 games to 1, and it's going to be a tough battle here.
他在这种发球的时候，5个人发高抛还是啥的，除非是感觉就是习惯了，正常像文敏、跟丁杰明都没问题的，领完以后后面自己衔接就行了，是吧？他现在就唯独就是破坏你有可能是打出来突发，完了就现在就变成小低抛了，完了之后再一个就纯不断的这种，是吧？完了之后有可能躺在这里，失误躺在上面，那更就这质量了。 啊，你就把几个你完全扑出来了，除非就是打到你反台这种，偶尔1、2个出你身，超出你身体，超不出你就这种，根本拉不开你，所以打这个位置去。
máximo que eu sinto confortável também no jogo.
Não, tá. Vamos manter o foco, manter a intensidade, dá pra virar, vamos lá.
This game has a 1-0 to serve.
So here we get into the 5th game. Calderano will serve.
Last one.
So Wang Chuqin claims, well, the 1st point, and he'll look to win this game to make it clean as ever. And that's 2 straight points in a row. He knows how difficult that it could be against Calderano. Remember that they met earlier, and it was last year, and it was a 6-game affair. If he can finish it in 5 here, now that matters to him. You don't see that celebration unless he's up against a very tough opponent. Oh, beautifully done by Calderano. Surefire winner with that backhand. Well, did go across and did extremely well. And I think that that's going to be important. Calderano's got to fight as hard as he can if he wants to stay in it on course to the finals. Wang Chuqin serves at 2-1. And once again, Calderano going into the strong forehand. Rina Takahashi will applaud. No smiles for the camera this time, because this is a very, very serious game. First semi-finals in the ITTF Men's World Cup 2025 in Macau.
3-2.
And that's what I do love about the Brazilian. The ability to come from behind, to play as strong as you can, to play to your strengths. Both these lads, such a delight to watch, such a delight.
2-4.
The 2-4. Two points behind in this game.
Two, 5.
Well done there by Calderano. Terrific angle from the Brazilian. Wang Chuqin now just looking for a few answers that Calderano, well, has put forward questions for. And I think it's going to be very, very challenging here. Well, Wang Chuqin dominating that, but creative play from Calderano. That's what he's known for, isn't he? He can be very creative on his day. Well, lovely turn there of the racket. But I think Wang Chuqin just reading the turn of the ball extremely well.
Six, 3.
6-3. Calderano still holding the lead here. And that's a quick disposal. It didn't work too long for that, and Wang knows that too. He'll appreciate that. That was good play by Calderano. Just swatted that one back. Now caught Wang Chuqin off guard, and he knows it. Wasn't anticipating that return. It's 3-7 as Chuqin will serve. Oh, that's absolutely stunning play there from Calderano. Will apologize for the net, but well, he's just beginning to now do as much as he can, trying to create as many different variations possible, you know, for this event.
9-3.
Just flick back, but going to be Calderano. 6 points ahead in this game. Well, keep it to a center, and it might work for you, and that's exactly what Wang Chuqin does. So now it's a 9-4. Well, Calderano will have to take advantage of this moment. If he lets this game get away from him, well, that's pretty much, he's out of the tournament.
Five, 9.
So 5-9, and that's exactly what I was talking about.
Five, 10.
Game point here for Calderano. He has to make the most of it.
Ten, 6.
The 10-6. Get a few quick points here. No chance for a timeout as well. 7 now for Wang Chuqin. Still game point for Calderano, and Calderano will have to, well, move really fast if he is to do, or to make a fight of this one. He's got to win this game to stay in the contest.
11-7.
And 11-7, Calderano will live to see another game here. It's 3-2, and it'll only get more exciting than this fantastic performance from the Brazilian as he comes from behind here. So it's 2-2 Hugo Calderano and 3-1. Let's recap the scores for you. And for Calderano, it was 14-12, 5-11, 6-11, 7-11, 11-7. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, as this exciting semi-final in the men's section continues in just a little.
重新再去发动，重新再去调整，啊，所以非常好，啊，包括发球的时候，还该走的时候，啊，这会儿今天我们看这种新的好像有点这个上去做翻转一样，这个那他在哎这标准这个他也不干净，都是这种比赛，这个13把的时候都在做，有时候谁起来了，啊，可以啊，很好。
Sixth game, Wang Chuqin to serve. Level.
Sixth game, Wang Chuqin will serve. Well, that's a fine way to get started. That is a fine way to get started. Got that ability to drive that forehand. It's such a pitch-perfect forehand with a top spin. And two love here. Wang Hao will keep his lad motivated.
One, two.
Calderano fighting back.
Two all.
2-all. Interesting here, Calderano. Really bringing on the action, and I think it's a good thing because that's what's needed here. He's got to really take this game back to Wang Chuqin. He has to win this game.
4-2.
Well played there. Clear winner there from Hugo Calderano at 4-2 now. Gentle jab back, and then that forehand straight back to him. Well played by Wang Chuqin.
4-3.
So important to select your shots, position them properly.
Three, 5.
3-5. Calderano has to keep his cool here. He has to, well, try and stay in the running. To 3-6. And if he can keep this momentum going, Hugo Calderano, he's on to something. He's got to push this into a 7-game affair. It's already 5 games done. Calderano winning 2, Wang Chuqin 3. Oh, well played there. Calderano opting for spins, takes off the pace on that exchange entirely. And sometimes you've just got to do that. A heavy bit of mixed spin in there earlier. And sometimes it's those moves will earn you winners. You've got to get creative, and that's what he's really doing when you're up against somebody who can outpace you. You feed that ball to Wang Chuqin's forehand. And I think Calderano just trying to avoid that for most times, but how often can you do it? Just that flash of that hand will pretty much tell you he was ready for the next one. It's going to be 4-8. Service there from Calderano earlier. Well, the previous game going down to the wire, and looks like this one will as well. Wang Chuqin says, let's see about that. So it's 5-8 here. Calderano has to keep his nerve for this one. Oh, well done there. Lovely winner from Calderano. And just catching, well, the world number 2 off guard. Positioning that beautifully. I think Wang was actually planning to move to the left.
Next. 9-5.
Service again from Calderano at 9-5. So let's make that game point. And this could be, well, a really, really crucial one for Hugo Calderano. Because if he can push this down to the 7th, it's going to be a thrilling end to this match. And that's going to work Calderano's way.
11-5.
That's just got to be a silver lining there, straight off the edge, as he claims it. It's now 3 games all. Oh, what a way to finish this. And had that ball landed in on the table and not on the edge, I'm sure Wang Chuqin would have really gone in for the kill. Here he was getting ready, and that just caught him off guard. So Calderano will take it. In a game like this, you take every little luck you get. So 14-12, 5-11, 6-11, 7-11, 11-7, 11-5. So what an event this is turning out to be. 6 games done, 1 more game to go. Give it us.
避免这个在一个勾手要发，要发力，而且在一个真摆一圈子，他这么说出来我，轻易不点长，长这个边手指和我回头中间长一点都可以中一点，那轻轻往两回，回来以后后面自己还有你还两回包括这个发球里头，他这样他这种中间手指他也加油，你要听我站在中间这么为难。 移动没问题，没问题啊！
Calderano to serve. Love ball.
Calderano will serve for the 7th and final game in the first semi-finals of the men's. Surefire winner there from Wang Chuqin. Just forget to mention our umpires for today. I always call them the unsung heroes. It's Chan Chi-wai of Hong Kong is the main umpire, and Lai Siu-chung also of Hong Kong, who's the assistant. And Wang Hao with appreciation there. I think that would have been the ploy from Wang Hao earlier to try and catch Calderano off guard, because he's very strong in those areas when he can anticipate those shots. It's 1-1 now.
One, two.
1-2. We had a fantastic semi-final in the women's. Now in the men's also, it's just turning out to be such a battle. And it really has to be like this. You never want to see one-sided affairs. Games that go down to the wire. Oh, well finished. Well finished there, and appreciation from the entire Chinese contingent. And I think just a slight loss in, not in confidence, but just along the way for Wang Chuqin. Dropped the first game, won the next 3 games, and then, of course, dropped 2 games. And I think, Wang Hao really helping him just find that rhythm back again, which he had in that second, third, and fourth game. And he's come back looking a lot stronger in this one. So Calderano's got a fight on hand. 2-3. Touch well and just got Calderano to slash that away. That's not play from Wang Chuqin. This is going to be interesting, because Calderano's got to be very careful now. It's 4-2. Oh, that's a lovely run-off from Hugo Calderano. Powerful forehand. That would have gained a good bit of speed. Lovely acceleration there on that.
Four.
The ball. Not too happy with his service there. Wang Chuqin.
Five, four.
And Calderano now just adding a bit of variation that is so important. So very important here when you're playing the world number 2. Well, all said and done, he was the world number 1 for quite a long period of time. And, he's such an amazing talent to watch in action, Wang Chuqin.
5-4.
So many singles titles to his credit. Extremely hardworking, very talented. Straight off the edge for Calderano, and it's 5-all. Forgot to mention Calderano, of course. Don't forget last year in the Chongqing WTT champions defeated Liang Jinkung in the quarterfinals, and that's when Liang was pretty much at the peak of his game. He's also defeated China's Fan Zhendong twice in the 2018 ITTF World Tour and at the 2024 WTT champions. He can hold his own, but left to be seen today whether Wang Chuqin will reign supreme. Oh, that powerful forehand winner. 3 shots in a row, just a bit too much there for the Brazilian. It's now 6-5.
6-5.
really drives that nice and hard. And that's 2 points ahead. It's 5-7 now as Calderano will serve. Calderano will have to be very, very cautious with his moves here. Let's make that 6-7. Calderano using his footwork to advantage here as well. And that's 7-all. Wang Chuqin can't believe that mistake. Not something that he was expecting. But while we get on with this game, let's also remind you that we've got another big game coming up when Suning Cha of China will face off with Chen Xingtong of China in the next semi-final that happens in the evening. And then we've got the world number 1 Lin Shidong up against his teammate Liang Jingkung. Oh, well played. Well played. Perfect change of direction there from Hugo Calderano. Well, he's just made Wang Chuqin sweat a little bit for this one. Extremely well played. Well, we had 6 strong games. And the 7th game is also turning out to be a battle. Wang Chuqin serves at 7-8. Let's make that 8-all. Serve, receive, and execute the finish. Wang Chuqin is not going to give up on this. Not after getting this far, missed out on it last year, and Wang Hao can see that fighting spirit from his lad. Calderano serves that 8-all. Oh, lovely return from Calderano. Anticipated that flick from Wang Chuqin. Very good return. Oh, lightning reflexes there from the Brazilian. So 9-8. And just looking at those speeds, looking at the speed of serve, well, his return, Hugo Calderano now, so the acceleration has been pretty strong for him. But it is Wang who'll draw level 9-all. Wang Chuqin, he's got young fans too. Oh, you can tell by those voices. And that's game point for Wang Chuqin. Oh, this is so important here now. Because he will want to hold on, but Calderano knows that he's got to fight to stay in it. And he brings to the deuce. Well done by Calderano. Never say die. Oh, this match has got to be special. It's not only gone down to a 7-game affair, but in the 7th game, it's gone to that tiebreaker. Deuce here back again. Calderano will serve. And Calderano takes the advantage. Will hold his serve here. Takahashi's on her feet. She knows how important this moment is. It is. 70 kilometers per hour, that winner speed. Certainly powered that one through. So Wang Chuqin serves at 10-11. Calderano now on match point. Unbelievable! That is unbelievable! Hugo Calderano has just upset the world number 2.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
the final of the ITTF Men's World Cup 2025. And that's going to be very interesting because you're going to have one Chinese player in the final. It could be Lin Xidong or Liang Jintung. But Wang Chuqin, well, upset here today. It's been, and he knows he's lost to a very, very deserving opponent, Bruno Takahashi, flashing that big smile. What an event from Hugo Calderano. You've got to really take your hat off to him. He's worked hard right through this tournament, and right here going up against the world number 2. What a performance. Pulled out every single bit of skill, every shot he had in the bag, every bit of variation. Got extremely creative in those last 3 games after dropping the second, third and fourth game. It's been a huge, huge comeback from Calderano, and Wang Chuqin knows for certain he couldn't have gone down to a better opponent here today. Very, very deserving. As I said, Calderano always, well, you know, so good with the crowd, and that's Bruno Takahashi, well, to be fair, his girlfriend. So she supported him right through, and he does support her as well, and that's his longtime coach, Rene, the man responsible for not only his well, development as a table tennis player over 10 years, but also for the development of Simon Gauzy. So, and Gauzy and Calderano, very good friends. So that was pretty much it for the afternoon session. There was Jean-René Moni, who he went and hugged up to Takahashi. Has been with him for 10 years now as his personal coach. So just looking back at that win, and he cannot believe it himself, Calderano. Worked hard for it, but he finally got it through. And Takahashi couldn't be happier for him. So let's very quickly remind you, we've got 2 semifinals coming up in the evening, and that's when, of course, it's going to be a big one between the world number 1, Sun Ying-Sha, and the women's going up against Sun Xintong, and then the world number 1, Lin Xidong, and the men's goes up against Liang Jintung. So, fantastic event. We do hope you've enjoyed our coverage of this. What a moment here for Hugo Calderano as he gets into the final. Could he become the world champion? Or as in